People admired her for being talented. Yet, no one wondered why her customers always returned with discomfort. Nobody questioned anything until one quiet client decided to pay attention. What she uncovered shocked the entire community. Before Amara owned a salon of her own, she was an apprentice under a well-known hairdresser called Madame Felicia in the city of Enugu. Amara worked there for 4 years, but she hardly learned anything because Madame Felicia never trusted her with real clients. She only allowed Amara to sweep, wash hair, and run small errands. Whenever Amara tried to watch closely or begged to practice, Madame Felicia would snap. You're not ready. If I let you touch a customer's hair, you'll spoil it. Meanwhile, newer apprentices, girls who joined after her, were already styling customers and earning weekend income. They bought new clothes, small phones, and even shoes, but Amara had none of that. Her mother sold roasted plantain by the roadside. Her younger sister was often sick and needed medicine. Some nights, the family slept without food. Still, Amara didn't complain. She kept telling herself, one day, I will become a real stylist and lift my family. Then, during a heavy rainy season, Madame Felicia fell seriously ill and closed the salon for 2 long months. She didn't pay any apprentice and simply told them to wait. Those months nearly broke Amara. No income, no direction, no hope. She helped her mother at the plantain store, but it wasn't enough. One evening, she sat outside her home, tears rolling silently. Had she wasted 4 years? Would Madame Felicia ever settle her? Would she ever be certified? A neighbor who knew her struggles said, if you wait for your madam forever, you will grow old waiting. If you know the work, start small. Nobody begins big. Those words kept ringing in Amara's head all night. The following week, she gathered every savings she had and rented a tiny wooden kiosk along a busy street. She scrubbed it clean, placed one mirror, one plastic chair, and a small stool inside. She borrowed a dryer from a nearby salon and bought basic products. Nothing looked perfect, but it belonged to her. She opened her salon with a handwritten sign, Amara Beauty Hub Neat, affordable, friendly. She whispered to herself, I will make this work. But she didn't know this promise would eventually push her into choices she never imagined. Amara believed that once she started braiding, clients would keep coming back regularly. During her first week, a few people, neighbors, church members, visited. She was gentle, patient, and professional. Customers admired her neat work. Your hands are soft. Your work is very clean. I'll come back. Her heart warmed with hope. But 3 weeks passed. Nobody returned. She saw those same customers in town proudly saying, my hair is still neat. I haven't even touched it. It still looks like new. What was meant as compliments became her biggest problem. People loved her work so much that they didn't need to return for weeks. Her shop was neat, but her income was suffering. Bills were rising, products were finishing. Her family needed help. She tried reducing her prices, no change. If she offered free washing still, no fast returns. One rainy evening, Amara sat alone in her salon with her head on the table, fear squeezing her chest. What if my salon fails like Madame Felicia's? What will happen to my family? That was when she remembered something Auntie Kemi once told her. Repeat customers are the lifeline of a business. She repeated it over and over. In the dark, repeat customers. Repeat customers. Those words planted a dangerous seed. Amara began observing other salons in the area. She noticed that some salons were always full, despite their work being rough, tight, or painful. Customers returned weekly. Some even complained and still came back. So perfection doesn't create repeat customers? The question haunted her. One day, while buying hair products, she overheard two stylists joking. Your clients always come back fast. Yes, not because your braids no they last. The comment stuck in her mind. Later that night, she remembered something from her apprenticeship. Madame Felicia once threw away a strong relaxer, saying, if used wrongly, it causes scalp irritation. A dangerous idea sparked, not to harm anyone, but to survive. After days of thinking and staring at her empty shelves, Amara went to the market and bought a small jar of strong relaxer. She mixed a tiny bit into a regular hair cream, poured it into an unlabeled container, and hid it. The next customer came. Amara used the new mixture. Nothing happened at first, but 3 days later, Amara, please help me. My scalp is itching too much. Then another and another. People weren't angry. They didn't suspect her. They simply begged for help and paid again. In 3 weeks, her salon became crowded. Her money increased. She upgraded her shop. She bought a fan, a bigger mirror, a ring light, and even branded hair products. She created itching treatment oils by mixing petroleum jelly with menthol and putting them in labeled jars. People believed they worked. Business was booming, but success made her bold, then careless, then greedy. Because the small mixture worked, Amara believed stronger mixtures would work faster. She kept experimenting relaxer, chemical products, anything that caused irritation. Clients began returning after just 2 days, scratching like crazy. Some cried from discomfort. A few started losing small patches of hair, but still trusted her blindly. Amara should have stopped, but money had become sweet. Unknowingly, she was preparing her own downfall. Among her customers was a quiet, smart lady named Ndidi Amaka. She braided her hair once and returned after 3 days with unusual discomfort. Unlike others, she didn't shout. She watched Amara carefully, her movements, her reactions, her eyes. Something didn't add up. She told her friend Oge about it, who said, the same thing happened to me there. That was the confirmation. They returned together, Oge, pretending to be a new client, and Ndidi Amaka, pretending to just accompany her. As Amara finished braiding, Ndidi Amaka noticed her open a secret drawer, pick an unlabeled container, and attempt to apply it quietly. Ndidi Amaka stood up. Stop. What is inside that cream? The salon went silent. Amara froze. Her hands trembled. It's just normal cream, she lied weakly. Then why is it not labeled? And why don't you use it on your own hair? 2 waiting customers rushed inside. What is inside that container? Open it and smell it. If it's harmless, rub it on yourself. The pressure crushed her. Finally, Amara broke down. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hurt anybody. Chaos erupted. Someone screamed, call the police! Within minutes, officers arrived. Amara's world collapsed. At the station, she confessed everything from her struggles under Madame Felicia to the moment she mixed chemicals. The officer said, you wanted progress, but you chose the wrong road. Shortcuts always backfire. Her mother cried when she arrived. Amara, why didn't you tell me? We would have managed together. But the biggest blow came when Auntie Kemi walked in. When I said repeat customers, I meant kindness, honesty, and good service, not harming people. Amara's heart shattered, with community elders intervening, and after agreements to treat victims, she was released. But her reputation had drowned. She returned to her salon, removed her signboard, sat on the floor, and cried for days. Then she cleaned everything, threw away all unlabeled containers, bought new products, wrote a note. No shortcuts. Again, even if it takes time, I will wait. She reopened her shop. People whispered. Some walked past, but one woman entered and said, everyone deserves a second chance. Please braid my hair. Amara's eyes filled with tears. She braided honestly, slow, clean, patient. Gradually, a few old customers returned. Her healing started. Her business grew slowly but with peace. True talent will bloom if you allow it. Time. Real growth comes from honesty, not manipulation. Any success built on hurting others will eventually destroy itself. Protect your character. Do your work with integrity. Slow progress with peace is better than fast progress with regrets. Thank you so much to all my incredible subscribers, especially my loyal returning viewers. Your support means the world to me. If you're new here, please hit the subscribe button, turn on notifications, and join this amazing family. You don't want to miss the next story. Love you all. Let's keep growing together, besties.